Alrighty folks, I recently made a video highlighting a game that goes by the name of Marathon, the latest release from Bungie and their attempt at a live service online extraction shooter. Now, the video that I made a couple weeks ago about this game was nothing more than an overview of the announcement of the game, you know, a little bit of the gameplay trailer and all that when they kind of showcased what it was and my impressions of it. Now here we are a few weeks later and we've got a lot more information gained, which I'm going to highlight in this video. And in all honesty, it seems like it's following the exact path that I thought it would, and I haven't even played the game yet, but it's going down a deep and dark rabbit hole that's worse than even I expected it to be. So after watching a video by Legendary Drops, which I'm going to link in the description, I had to make a follow-up video because this game from the jump, even without playing it, I knew was headed down a bad path for multiple reasons. Check out that video if you want a more in-depth, detailed breakdown. He goes over a lot of what I'm just going to kind of bird's eye view in this video, more or less just giving my thoughts on this game specifically and exactly what I referenced in my previous video, as well as what I constantly reference in videos regarding new shooters, which is just the complete detachment from what anyone is looking for when it comes to a shooter. Now, to just narrow in on one of the biggest and most specific things that Bungie has just completely screwed themselves with, which I didn't even know that they were doing, is the fact that they seem to continue to be getting caught stealing artwork from people. Now, they claim, of course, that it's not directly them, that it's somebody they've hired or whatever to source artwork for the game and do whatever they do. But there's a lot of people, I guess, from Twitter and Reddit who are claiming that the artwork that they have created originally, albeit probably through the aid of AI, has subsequently, by whoever these people are working for Bungie or Bungie themselves, it has been taken and manipulated yet again, or even sometimes not really changed much at all, apart from the color and maybe just the layout of the patterns. But it's insane to think that a company like Bungie, that was acquired by Sony for billions of dollars, and the conglomerate that is Sony being worth what it's worth, is resorting to like stealing people's artwork online and not compensating or attributing them for it, to it, whatever. Now, regardless of what you think about AI or AI artwork and whether or not an original creator used AI to make the artwork, the principle is the same. You don't just take something that somebody has put online or has released in any capacity as an original creator and say that it's yours. You especially don't do that if you're a AAA gaming studio that has the history that Bungie has. Now, again, Legendary Drops goes over this specific account in more detail in his video, link in the description, I've got it down there. But the theme overall is that this has been a pattern that Bungie has apparently done multiple times across more than one instance of game or artwork or whatever, cinematic storytelling. It's kind of just like mind-blowing where we are with some of these companies. And that's exactly why most people really don't have the same type of regard for gaming or storytelling or even finished products coming from AAA studios that they once did. And it's nuts because we have the best technology we've ever had in terms of creating games. That doesn't mean that we can make every game the best looking and be the best performing, but generally speaking, we have the best technology for creating digital work that we've ever had. We have the most talented people. People are learning younger than they ever have. They're growing up with it. We have amazing talent. And still, we're rushing products that aren't finished. We're being jerked around by giant corporations that own all of these little sister companies, subsidiary companies. They're making millions and millions, hundreds of millions, billions of dollars, and they're just releasing trash. They're releasing trash, or they're getting caught stealing art, or they're caught up in social identity and gender politics in their game, or just all this nonsense from companies that have been world renowned. I mean, Bungie, the creators of the original Halo and several subsequent Halos. And this is what we're talking about now from a studio that is one of the most legendary, I guess you could say, in the space of AAA gaming. I mean, what has happened. You know, to be honest, it's hard to believe, and I don't really believe personally that Bungie's own employees are probably even fully invested in this game. In Legendary Drop's video, actually, I think there's a former Bungie artist who may have worked on this game. I'm not sure, but he definitely worked for Bungie. And it lends credence to the fact that a lot of these games that we get that we think are just goofy and nonsensical, you know, Concord and all this, a lot of the developers, the artists, the programmers, they're probably really not even bought into it. And it shows. So it lends the question, like, who's making these decisions? Who's deciding that this is the path that we should go? It can only be corporate people, right? People that are completely out of touch with the gaming community. They have no idea what gamers want. I mean, look at the game.
Joe, look at this.
It's a depressing, grayscale, lifeless game. What is it? What are we looking at? These blue chartreuse accented boxes and blocks and these weird 8-bit single square icon loot items that, you know, have no depth to them. They don't incite any investment. These robotic future tech mech suit characters. I've gone on and on and on about that. I talked about it in my last video about Arc Raiders, which Arc Raiders is an incredible game, by the way. But I just don't get it. Extraction shooters specifically, not battle royales or just online multiplayer shooters, but extraction shooters specifically are usually designed and meant to be hardcore games, not arcadey, goofy ass stems and shields and 15-foot unlimited jetpack slides in these weird, goofy, futuristic environments. It's stupid. Nobody wants it. Nobody cares about it. And I'm not the only one that thinks that, because Marathon actually released the game to a bunch of creators. A lot of those creators play extraction shooters, and they didn't like it. They don't want it. And it's easy to see why. Just look at the game. Just look at it.
Look at this.
Now, again, I'm being very critical. I haven't played the game. Not very many people have played the game. But in today's day and age where information is constantly being leaked online, art is being leaked, previews of the gameplay, closed alpha tests, closed beta tests, tech tests, all of that's being leaked, okay? There's no way to keep anything private anymore, especially not in the digital sector, man. There's just no way to do it. And you don't need to play the game. I don't want to play the game. I'm not interested in playing it at all. I wasn't interested in playing it when I first saw it. I'm certainly not interested in playing it now. Regardless of any drama with the studio or the employees or whatever, the game just looks stupid, man. It doesn't look like anything. It just doesn't. And I know that on my last video, some people were commenting that console gamers would probably really enjoy it, that console has been needing and looking for an extraction shooter, and that may be true. That's great. Arc Raiders is going to be the one. This game, Marathon, it's not. Buy Arc Raiders, play Arc Raiders, you're gonna love it, you're gonna have a great time, that game's gonna do really well. Marathon, it sucks to have to be in this whirlwind of gaming and media and controversy and all this nonsense, because I try to talk about things that are equally as positive as they are concerning, but time and time and time again, just like we're seeing now with another major studio, we just get this insane slop. And not only do we get a game that's not going to go anywhere, but it's wrapped up in all this controversy about them stealing assets and stealing art with very credible and verifiable evidence to back that up. You know, however you want to justify it or not with the AI involvement, etc. But it's just nuts, man. And it's sad and it's a shame. It's the saddest and it's the most a shame, not because of the game. Okay, as gamers, we love to play great games, okay? Of course. At this point in time, with how big of an issue this has become across the industry, it's the saddest and the most frustrating, because people are going to lose their jobs. Yet again, we're going to have a studio, Bungie, who already the gaming industry in general has to be one of the most volatile industries that you could ever be a part of, where job security is never guaranteed. And this is one of the biggest reasons why, this type of stuff right here. And so now you're going to have a game, it's going to come out, it's probably going to be very poorly received. I don't know. All things are leading to that, pointing to that. And a bunch of people are going to get laid off, man. A bunch of people are going to lose their jobs just like that. And Bungie is going to fail to put a live service game into the market, which Sony acquired them to do because Concord was a total failure. And here we are, back to the drawing board. So now, Bungie's got to start all over, which anyone could have told them, hey, this is not going to work out. I mean, I don't know what type of internal discussions are being had during the life cycles of these games. They're just not like looking at the market, or I don't know. But that's what happens. It's not that the game flops and, oh, poor pitiful me, I'm a creator, I don't have anything to play. It's that all of that work, man, all of the time and investment that these people put in to pay their bills and provide for their family and participate in their craft, they just lose their job. And then they're right back to having to scramble to figure out what's next. Those are the types of things that could be avoided. Making pitiful, non-relatable, poorly executed games, it can be avoided. We know it can be avoided because other games achieve it. Other game studios achieve it. They deliver things to the market that people want. People like it. They pay for it. They spend money in the game. They contribute to the game's success. Therefore, the studio can contribute to its employees' success. These are things that are possible, and all you have to do is get online, scour through Reddit, scour through Twitter, scour through, I don't know, PC Gamer or who the hell ever, I don't know. But the information's out there of what people respond to, what they don't want to see, what they don't want to play, what they don't want in their games. And Marathon, man, just watching it, seeing the footage of the gameplay, the environments, the characters, there's just nothing about it that would make me want to play it over anything else. I actually want to play it less than anything else. And I'm not just talking shit because Bungie and this game are embroiled in, a particular type of controversy or culture war right now, which is very common. It's just genuinely the truth, man. I said this in my first video I made about it. It's not compelling. Nothing about this game is compelling at all. It doesn't make any sense what about it is supposed to pull a player in that isn't already out there and done in a much better way. It's just like Bungie just decided that they needed something in this, esoteric space-like world that they create games in, but they needed it to be an extraction shooter, and that was it. That was it. So, I don't know, man. Anyway, Legendary Drops is the video that I watched, which again gives a much more detailed and incident specific account of the things that are going on with this game. And I just had to make a follow-up because I just made a video about this game. It was fresh in my mind, and it's just a shame to see, man, because this has become such a prominent pattern in gaming, and not from indie developers, from AAA multi-million-dollar budget studios. It was early access games that I still believe are a plague. Now we've shifted completely up to the other end of the spectrum where we've got AAA developers that can't make it happen. I don't know. What do you think? Appreciate you guys and gals hanging out with me for this one. Let me know what you think about Marathon in the comments below, man. If you're on console, Arc Raiders, bro. Tell me why you're looking forward to Marathon, please. I mean, maybe I don't know. Maybe it'll be fun. I don't know. I doubt it. If you're looking forward to it, let me know. But I'm saying Arc Raiders. If you're looking for an extraction shooter on console, Arc Raiders, not Marathon. Let me know what you guys think. If you liked it, like the video, man. And subscribe to the channel. I'm tired of asking nice. Do it.